got to thinking about, A.C. Green last night, some of the things he was talking about. And I'm an old weekend warrior hoopster myself, and I know what happens to me. When I go to play, I have to put on, my stuff, our uniform, if you will. And as AC was saying last night, when you hit the local gym, man, if you're all decked out, well, they think, you can't bring your game. But when he would hit the forum, see, he had his uniform. And most guys will tell you that something happens. And you guys know, how many of you have played some recreational sports or high school, college? Something shifts, doesn't it, when you put on your uniform? Your game face comes on. So as I was getting dressed this morning and I was getting out of my Garanimals, getting my stuff on, I figured, you know what, God, I said, I gotta get on my uniform. I said, this is my game, and I'm ready to play this morning. So I got on my uniform this morning, guys, because when I put it on, my game face comes on. Because it's time to, now you guys have seen me in my golf attire this week, normally way out of bounds trying to find my ball, but this is different. I've been at the pool this week, that's an attire. I've been, walking around eating breakfast, still sleepy in my sweats, but this is different. But like those guys on game day, once it's time to play the game, see, they come out of the warm-ups into the uniform. So give me a couple of seconds. I want to come out of my warm-ups and get ready to go for it. So I'm going to lose that, and I'm going to lose this tie, because that's just warm-ups. That's all that is. Because I'm going to go for it this morning, and I invite you to come along with me. See, I see too many men going through life not really living life. Tell me what we're left with. The lie. That's living ignorant every day. Come on. Come on. Living ignorant every day. Ignorant of the potential. Living ignorant every day. I don't know about you, but I want to choose life. Well, Sean, hey, I'd love to choose life, but you don't know my life. I've been through some things. I've been through some stuff. The waves of life just keep on coming. They don't care that you've been hit with some stuff. They don't care that your parents divorced. They don't care that things have gone on in your family. They just keep on coming, the waves of life. Takes away our hope. Takes away our hope. It's time to get your shout back, gentlemen. As kids, we had a shout. We were loud. Our moms would say, inside voice, inside voice. We've lost our shout. We have a whimper, but we've lost our shout. Walk into your family, to your business, to Kinko's, that you literally shift the atmosphere. It takes an investment of time. It's time to get our shout back. We're going to practice it a little bit this morning. Didn't it feel kind of weird to shout? For real. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. See, you're clapping because it's shifting in here. It's hard for me to shout, Sean. I've been through too much. It's hard for me to shout. I'm going to help you. How many of you believe that miracles happen in life? Studies have shown that 80% of people believe miracles happen for some people. Well, I've got to get you to a point this morning where you believe that they happen for you. First of all, guys, I promise you, your life will never, never be the same. I close with this. How many of you saw the movie Remember the Titans? Come on, that was a good film. I've seen that about 20 times. Coach Boone tearing them up. Remember the Titans. Because it's an interesting parallel that we have going on here. Let's think about it. In the movie, there were a bunch of men that went to camp. That's exactly what you've done this weekend. You've gone to camp. You've come from different backgrounds, different mindsets, different beliefs, different situations back home. You've come here this weekend and you've worked with coaches that want to do one thing and one thing only. That's bring you together so that you are walking in and under one vision. And we've come together in camp, haven't we? Haven't we come together in camp? But I'll tell you something, coming together in camp is an easy thing to do. We saw that in the movie. It was easy for them to come together in camp. Come on, they knocked heads a little bit, but they came together rather quickly. And I've seen in your eyes this week since I walked in on Friday that there's been a change in a lot of you, and a fire has hit you that maybe you didn't have before. Maybe it needed to be turned up a little bit. So I'm going to ask an honest question. And in my sessions, we get real and we get transparent, so I want an honest answer. How many of you have honestly thought of and been a little bit afraid of losing some of that fire when you go back home? Come on, let's get real. Let's get real. I'm going to help you. You have a choice when you go back home, because that's when the challenge is going to hit you, isn't it? You're going to get back to the old stuff, the old mindsets, the old friends at work. Come on. The old family situations that need to be addressed. All those things are waiting for you. So are you going to lose it, what you've gained here, or are you going to live it? The choice is yours. One thing we saw these young men do in the movie when they came back is when they were faced with stuff, at first they started to fall apart, and then they started together. Sometimes it was only two of them. Sometimes it was a bigger group. But they would gather together and remind themselves of what they had learned at camp, what they had experienced together. And we saw in the film where these men came back and they did something that had never been done. They changed a city. They changed families. They changed mindsets. I challenge you to do the same. Not to lose it, but to go live it. To live it. To live life, living ignited for eternity. But it's your choice. See, your choices affect your chances. But your choices also create your challenges. Let me tell you something. Your life will never be the same. I have been stretched more and squeezed more in the last 7 years than my entire life put together. But I have also had the time of my life. Men, it's time to live again. It's time to get your shout back. Gentlemen, don't lose it. Live it. God bless you.
For more information on how to take your team to the next level and begin your Empowered for Life experience, please contact us at 405-708-2191 or visit empoweredforlife.tv.